Hello and welcome to Kolam Podu. I'm your host Bhargavi Mani. Now if this is the first time you've come across a video from our channel, here's a little something you need to know. Kolam Podu is a happy project. It aims at reviving and demystifying this wonderful South Indian traditional art form, which is more than just floor art. Now this video is a part of the Festival Kolam RD series where we explore the reasons behind why these festivals are being celebrated in this wonderful month. This specific video is about the most looked forward to and rejoiced Krishna Jayanti. However, before we get into the main content, let me remind you to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon if you haven't already, so that you can be updated with all our interesting videos. Krishna Jayanti, Gokulashtami, Janmashtami are the many names given to this wonderful festival where the whole of India rejoices the birth of Lord Krishna. Now Krishna, as we all know, is the 8th avatar of Lord Vishnu. Now based on the Hindu lunar calendar, Krishna is supposed to be born on Ashtami, which is the 8th day of the Krishna Paksha, or the waning of the moon, or it can also be said the darker phase of the fortnight in Adi or Avani in our Tamil calendar, depending on various calculations. Now it is also common knowledge that the calculation of days and months differ by area in India. Well, in India, all our festivals are about dressing up, decorating the puja rooms, making these lovely sweets and savories, sharing it with all our loved ones. However, Krishna Jayanti is slightly different. What do we do special on this day? We draw the beautiful Krishna's feet, or the Balakrishna's feet. Drawing of the feet is one of the most important aspects of Krishna Jayanti. Now, in certain communities across India, there are different pujas for which they draw the lotus feet of different gods. However, all across India, drawing of the feet is associated with Krishna Jayanti. Now the baby feet are drawn all the way from outside to the puja room of the house. Well, the obvious reason is we are welcoming Balakrishna into our homes and to bless us. Now all gods are auspicious and we have special days and festivals for each of these gods, right? But how is it that it's specifically for Krishna Jayanti that we draw these feet? Have you ever wondered? Now there are many interpretations to why we draw Krishna's feet. However, the common point that I seem to be able to understand from here is that when we draw Krishna's feet, we are welcoming him into our homes. When he decides to come into our homes, it is a belief that all the darkness, the unhappiness, disappointments in our lives come to an end, because he, the Lord, has decided to be with us. It is always about the faith. As they say, faith is an experiential reality and also a game changer. Spiritually, there is a very interesting interpretation, which is the feet, they say, represents one's mind. So when the feet are drawn towards the puja room, and puja room in this case actually represents the innermost part of one's being, our soul. So when you start looking within, you will attain peace, thereby happiness. Spiritually, that is everyone's ultimate goal, isn't it? Now there are many ways these feet are actually drawn. Some people buy stickers and just stick them on. Some people draw them on cardboards, lay them all over. Of course, you can use the powder kolam, and in South India, especially Tamil Nadu, we tend to use the ma kolam. Now, how do you mix the ma kolam? I've already created a video. I shall attach the link to this video as well. Why do we draw using a ma kolam is also a very interesting interpretation. Now the belief in South India is they will not erase Krishna's feet that has been drawn using ma kolam. They believe that the god should stay in their home longer. So you can walk over it and eventually, the ma kolam will dry up and then you can clean it. But ideally, no family will let you actually just clean up the ma kolam the next day. Did you know that? Now when it comes to drawing of the Krishna's feet, especially using ma kolam, you will notice a very interesting practice. This is one of the most traditional ways Krishna's feet is drawn. The women of the house, either if there is a young child at home, they will make the child stand in a plate that has the Maakolam or the wet mix, and they will make the child walk. Now, supposing there is no child in the house, the women of the house will create imprints using this part of the hand. Interesting, right? So what they will do is they will take a plate, they will pour in the wet flour, they will use their hands, create this and start drawing it, and then just use their fingers and create the toes. This is the most traditional way the feet are drawn. However, over time people started getting creative, and we at Kolam Podu want you to get even more creative. So what we have done is created 24 ways you can draw the Krishna's feet this Krishna Jayanti and the years moving forward. 24 is just a random number, and we have chosen these designs based on the ease of drawing using this medium, which is the Maakolam. Now, if you use the powder, you can create even more intricate designs. However, if you want to draw it the traditional way, there are certain restrictions to using this wet flour mix or the Maakolam mix. We have split the videos into 3 levels: the beginners, the intermediate and the advanced levels. Now, all these feet designs actually look fairly simple, but the reason we have split them is how easily does your hand flow. That's just about it. Now, supposing you have different designs that you have created or you're used to drawing, please share it with us so that maybe in the next video that we create for Krishna Jayanti, we can always include them so that more people can enjoy this wonderful festival with newer designs too. You know, growing up years, we were not a joint family, but we would always get together during Krishna Jayanti, and in fact all festivals in my Perima's house, the same Perima who's the reason I draw the columns, and in fact the reason why I have so many designs to share with all of you today. Thank you, Shanti Perima. What she used to do is make us draw and she will dress us up. I don't know why. I was always Lord Krishna, and sometimes I feel it had a lot to do with how much of mischief I was always up to. I need to ask her actually. You know, I'm reminded of this beautiful endearing song I sang for Karadi Tales, I think about 20 plus years ago. I sang this for Birth of Krishna Part 2 along with the famous Anuradha Sriram. The song goes, "Your Krishna's such a problem, oh Yashoda. Your Krishna's such a mischief maker too. How will we find the word that means Krishna? A rascal and a prankster, a rogue." In that song, you know, I remember there was a part where we would sing, "He's a devil, he's a darling, he's so cute but oh so cunning. He's a pest, he's a pleasure, he's a delight beyond measure. He steals butter from my home and then comes to ask for more. When I catch him, he just grins and in an instant I give in." Well, and the song goes on. It's one of the most beautiful songs that I was lucky to be a part of 20 years ago. Now, this lends itself to one potential possibility of why Krishna's feet is drawn. And while chatting with somebody, they gave me the same interpretation, which was, if a young child is going to be stealing butter, invariably there is an accident bound to happen and there's going to be butter all over the floor. So just imagine a young child just running across. There is bound to be footprints, aren't there? I'm not sure if that's the reason why we draw it, but it did seem like an interesting interpretation, don't you think? My Shanti Perima sent me 20 types of Krishna Padam that can be drawn. Now, when I started drawing them using Maakolam, not all of them looked nice because the proportion of Krishna's feet and the amount of detailing were clashing. Of course, the same design looked very nice when one draws them with the powder. So my assessment was, why not compile drawings that you can draw just using Maakolams, and that is what we've done in this entire series. As a designer, I had to create my own, right? So what I did was I used typography, very inspired by my best friend Kota. I used typography, the Tamil letter Ka, the English alphabet K, and K in Hindi, and created my own Krishna's feet designs, which I will attach with this particular video. Along with this video, we will also be attaching 3 links, which are the beginner, intermediate and advanced links of the various Krishna feet designs and how you can go about drawing them. I have tried drawing them in the easiest way possible so that more of you can draw them and it can bring more happiness to more eyes and lives. If you found this video's content useful and engaging, of course fun, it would be wonderful if you can press the like button and leave us a comment, because feedback is always useful. Also, please be generous and share this content with whoever you think will find this interesting and useful. We have presence across various social media platforms. Here are the details. However, I am most accessible on YouTube and Instagram. I'm always just one message away. Well, if you haven't already, I will quickly remind you to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for regular updates. Life is beautiful if we choose for it to be. So until then, Kolam Puri.